So this is the start of about a 4-hour motor pacing ride I'm doing with my dad, and yeah, we're going to open the legs up. I'm going to give a 3-minute PB effort and just some other stuff just to get the taps open.
I know, but I don't want to go deep and then completely re-explode. I'm doing a 3-minute here. I just want to be dragged out a decent bit, and then I reckon drop down. Yeah, exactly. Just, let's not go crazy. Just see how it feels. Keep a look in the mirror, and then down the fucking.
You could just shout E.
Yeah. And then drop down, and then we'll
E, then shout E.
Yeah, okay.
Are you going to start this?
Okay, ease and go. They're the 2 words we use. Slow! Have we done? I've started, I think.
So, going to give it a nudge and go for a 3-minute PB pretty early on in the ride. So yeah, at the moment my PB was like 5:01, but I set a 2-minute PB just before I came out on this trip, and yeah, I've been feeling good. I actually got an 8 and 10 minute the other day, so this is Tuesday and I've done that on Saturday. So yeah, we're going to open the legs up. I'm going to go for a 3-minute PB and just kind of see where I'm at. I mean, I had a really good solid winter of gym work, which I think is going to make a big difference, and seemingly recovered well from Atlas, which was kind of surprising. And I've been taking the appropriate kind of vitamin supplements to kind of get the system back up and running after that event, because that definitely drained me a lot. And I did just do a blood test and I was still low on certain things, so I'm just trying to keep on top of that to get the body back into full health, because I'm not sure if it's really talked about enough or people can do crazy rides, the guys who win those events, and it can be like, maybe I didn't go as fast, because obviously we were 5 days something rather than 3 days something, but then you're just going to be out there for way longer, and the effect it has on your body, your stomach, you just can't really process enough nutrients that you need to replenish the system. And a lot of the time the food you're eating you don't even get the good stuff from them. It just kind of just goes through you because you're just eating so much. So I seem to be, surprisingly enough, going pretty well, which I'm obviously happy about. So I'm going to give it a 3-minute PB, and yeah, just the annoying situation there where you've got drink mix on your hands, so trying to get that off. Anyway, so 3-minute PB coming up, let's go.
Yeah, so just spin the legs a little bit. Spin the legs a little bit. Roundabout. Is that the turn there?
Okay, so I'm just doing my effort right now. Sean's sitting behind me. He's got one of my Wahoos on his motorbike and I've got the other. So I started pacing it. My PB's 5:01 or something. So I'm just doing 500, holding that for 2 minutes, and then I'm going to see where that gets me, and then I'm going to watt dump it. So I played the effort pretty conservatively, and I was averaging about 495 for the first 2 or so. Then I kind of dragged it just above 500 and I unleashed a bit of a lethal sprint at the end. The last 30 seconds was around 580 and I was in the drops like Valverde, just grinding it out there a little bit, last little bit. So that was a 22 watt PB, holding up the rush hour, as you can see, one vehicle. So 22 watt PB, not bad. The squat rack has definitely made a big difference, and yeah, that's not too bad for me. I mean, you don't often beat all-time PBs, so that's kind of been that PB is probably about a year or so, 2 years old. So super happy with that. So yeah, I use OTE Nutrition. Check out the description for links to the website and a little bit about OTE. So yeah, it's the best and it fuels me for my hard sessions, guys. So yeah, we got the nice 3-minute effort in, and then we're going to do kind of a 15 to 20 minute extended effort, maybe 10 minutes where it's a bit more intense, up to Ares, where previously the Vuelta has finished in 2019. Pretty gradual at the start, and then it kind of kicks up a little bit, but I'd say it's a pretty fast climb, especially when you're behind a rider or behind the motorbike. So yeah, get the legs turning and just kind of have a bit of race simulation, just kind of get dragged out throughout the day. So yeah, I was in for a hard ride, and Sean certainly made this effort sting a little bit. But sometimes, yeah, I mean, you got to train hard to be able to race hard, and ideally try and race easy. But so yeah, we're out here, we're putting in work. So I'm not going to voice over some of the effort, just so you can see the true suffering. So enjoy. So I didn't actually have my power meter page on, I was just on the map, because normally this is the first time actually where I've had the Wahoo as well, and I can see the watts, so I wasn't really wanting to see the watts. So I was just on the map screen, and yeah, I mean, I could feel the need to get out the saddle, and turn the bigger gear and use the strength. My legs were tired when I was doing that, so I knew he was turning the screw, but I didn't know what power it was. But to be honest, it felt pretty low. So it was pretty, I wasn't feeling super motivated, to be honest with you. I just felt bad, I felt fatigued, doing lots of workouts lately, and but in the end the power wasn't too bad. I was actually on for I reckon I could have almost pulled off a 20-minute PB. I was doing like 375 for this, so yeah, not too bad. But yeah, you'll get the shouts in a minute, and I did every now and then start to feel the bite, which you start to realise when you know you're going to have to start forcing yourself out the saddle more and more often. So you'll see that in the video. So one thing I kept on doing was I was checking the map to see how far to go on the climb, because the kind of peak is hidden quite often. So I was just ready for it to be over, to be honest. So yeah, it was tough. So yeah, just got tailed off a bit there. Had to have a bit of a reset. I mean, obviously, I think he was wanting to start to pull me out, finish the climb super strong, but I was not. My legs are just pretty fatigued lately. I've been doing a lot of work, and I think I just need a few days recoup. So yeah, but it was still nice simulation. So that was the end of the climb, and I didn't want to like stop and take a bid on or anything. I mean, wanted to simulate a race, so straight over the top and back on the pedals. So Sean, yeah, straight back on the gas and jumped in front of me, and we proceeded to line it out down this little descent into a tight little valley, and then we do one more little crest before we U-bolt and head back the same way. So we were hitting about 65 down this little bit here when we kind of get to, when it starts to flatten out. So yeah, some nice speed in the legs. So yeah, basically that was my ride, and then we dropped back and we stopped at a cafe. I had 2 cafe bonbons, some crisps and a Kit Kat. But yeah, basically we're dropping back. We ended up climbing it. We got up to about 1,300 metres on this ride, so a bit of a descending video here for you. And if you want to see my ride stats, check the description of the video. There'll be a link to my Strava ride. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you want a deep dive on the analysis of the ride. Let me know in the comments, guys. Otherwise, check out this mediocre descending, trying to follow Tour de France yellow jersey wearer downhill with a Insta360 in my mouth. Pause. So yeah, that's basically it. And I've actually got a race on Saturday, so I'm just not really doing much right now. I'm just resting up. But yeah, feel free, please like and subscribe, guys. I'm going to get a nice intro and outro video for my YouTube videos. I just need to get someone to help me do it because I'm pretty terrible at that. Otherwise, I'm just trying to get into the rhythm of uploading more often. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Catch you later.